Hello everyone, and welcome to another video in which I invite you to grab a deck and read with me. So for this reading, my selection is the Soul Cats Tarot, and I'm actually choosing a spread from the guidebook. So let's take a look. It is called what is this called? The Quick Pounce. Quick Pounce spread, and I feel like this is kind of like a vibe check type of spread. So given that at the time I'm recording this, we have just passed a lunar phase, it's nice to get a vibe check, you know? So, and this is like a shorter spread. I tend to like shorter spreads myself. So this is only 4 cards. And we have card 1, your overall energy. Card 2, how your energy is impacting your thoughts. Card 3, how your energy is impacting your feelings. And card 4, how your energy is including itself in your actions. And here is the layout of the spread. So I invite you to grab any deck. It doesn't have to be cat themed. At the time I'm recording this, it is spooky season. So if you want to grab a Halloween deck, that's cool. Maybe it's a deck that you haven't worked with in a while or that you're just completely obsessed with right now, whatever you're in the mood for. And let's get on with the reading. So as I said in the last video, pause and take as much or little time as you need. If you need to free write in your journal, you just need to kind of sit and just really study the cards, like whatever your process is, lean into it and just remember that it is not a race and how quickly you can interpret a spread. If this particular one doesn't resonate with you, you can always use it as a practice reading. All right, here are the cards that I pulled, and complete transparency. This took me a little bit. I did have to really pause and to sit with this reading and to think a little more about it. And it could be that for you, if the cards don't make sense immediately, uh, you might find that it takes a little more time. And then it could be that, on a certain day, something might happen and all of a sudden it clicks and you're like, oh, okay. This is what that reading was all about. I get it now. So let's start with the first card, your overall energy. So 10 of Cups. So I would say that's pretty accurate at this point in time. I feel like my overall energy is one of just, emotional contentment. I mean, this cat is looking pretty satisfied, not much of a care in the world. And I don't necessarily equate contentment to like happiness all the time. So it could very well be on a certain day, I might not necessarily be happy with something or other, but on the whole, just feeling, stable, feeling emotionally level. I would say, yes, that's pretty accurate. And then card 2, how your energy is impacting your thoughts. I really love how we are hitting the sword suit with the second card because for me personally, the sword suit does encapsulate, one's thought process. I interpreted the connection between the 10 of Cups to the 3 of Swords, reading the 3 of Swords a little more numerologically. I would say that the overall 10 of Cups energy impacts my thoughts in like how I'm able to better navigate through kind of any emotional bullshit to gain maybe a clearer, mental perspective on something. Because I feel like, if I'm feeling more level, then I'll be more level headed and, maybe less vulnerable to feelings of defensiveness or like doubt or stubbornness, which could cloud my judgment, cloud my perceptions, and really skew how I'm thinking through something and how I progress through a certain thought process. Card 3, how your energy is impacting your feelings. So, once again, I think it's awesome that we get the cups for this prompt, given that the cups are about emotions. So I think that, the Ten of Cups energy will hopefully mean that I will be, more in tuned to taking, I guess, like an emotional vibe check, if you will, hanging back and checking in with myself on how I feel about something. As you can see, this cat in the Four of Cups is chilling and you know looks like whatever it is they might have to deal with, they're just deciding not to deal with it today. And so it is okay for me to say, okay, I know that I'm gonna have to address said issue or problem, but I don't want to deal with it right now. And, and I think that's okay. I just have to be careful that that the Four of Cups doesn't turn into like complacency or like ennui. So that's the balance there. Like, it's okay to be like this for a little bit, but it can go on for too long, right? And then that's not very productive or useful. And then the final card, how your energy is including itself in your actions. So I have the Nine of Pentacles. And this cat in this picture is looking very stately and just confident and chill. And looks like they are living a life of abundance. And I would say that the Ten of Cups energy is, definitely fueling my self confidence, and feelings of accomplishment. Like when I saw that card, the Nine of Pentacles, I did think of like actually the Eight of Pentacles, the card previous to the Nine, where we are engaging in like the actions, right, of mastering a certain craft, mastering a certain skill. And so it just made me think of a project that I'm currently doing where, yes, I am physically working with materials, for the first time. Um, and it's come along really well. And so I do feel like I'm in that place of Nine of Pentacles, where I'm, nearing the finish line and I can feel pretty proud of myself and feel proud that, my first attempt at this thing hasn't resulted in completely like, botching the job and like throwing everything in the trash. So I do think that, the kind of, again, emotional uh, stability somewhat helped me in kind of going for actually starting the project despite some of the intimidation and getting to the Nine of Pentacles. Let me know in the comments below if you're so inclined to share how your reading went. Hopefully it resonated with you in some way, or if you were using it just for practice, hopefully you found it useful and that you had fun working with your deck of choice. And until the next time, I hope you're doing well. Much love and take care.